Joining us now is immigration attorney Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch to talk more about this. I'm just curious, what her rights are right now. She's been held for 12 days and, according to her family, isn't getting a whole lot of information.
Sure. I mean, this is a reality of many tourists who come to the United States. There's really strict rules about what one can do and not do on a tourist visa. And a lot of people don't know that you might have the visa waiver program, the ESTA visa, or you might have a visa. You can still get turned away or detained at the airport or at the bridge. And when someone is in detention, presumably they are determining whether they're going to deport her or allow her in. And if they are deporting her, there's a process where they have to obtain travel permission for her from her country. They need her passport, et cetera. It does seem to me that this is too lengthy. I don't represent her. I have not spoken to the family, but it does seem to me like she should not have been detained this length of time based on the reporting that I'm seeing, which is that she has no criminal history.
What legal protections, Kate, do foreign travelers have when they're denied entry?
Very few. And I think this is something that many immigrants have experienced from South and Central America. It's more rare to see it with someone from Europe or the UK, but it does happen. And when someone is an applicant for admission at our bridge or at an airport, Border Patrol has a lot of authority to deny that person entry or to take them into detention if they suspect that this person will be violating the terms of their visa, like maybe planning to work in the United States to support themselves while they're here, or that they might have the intention to reside permanently. And once that person is detained and they're working through the process of, obtaining their travel papers, et cetera, that process can take an excruciatingly long time when even days really matter. But she does, of course, have rights to speak to her family, to obtain a lawyer, to seek relief. And I presume that this family has retained a lawyer and that they're working swiftly to get her through the process, because it is not fun to be in that detention center.
Yeah, and she has described it as such. How unusual is it, though? It seems as though she was sort of caught at the border, right, trying to get into Canada, but then Canada wouldn't let her in, so getting back into the U.S., then the U.S. wouldn't let her in. I mean, I almost envision it like she's seeing both countries and she's stuck in the middle. How unusual is that? I don't fully understand how unique that situation may be, or maybe it's more common than I suspect.
I think it would be surprising for someone from the EU, for example, where they're used to being able to just pass through countries. It's just not an issue. But of course, the US and Canada have very different immigration systems. And once she departs the US, she's an applicant in Canada. The reporting is that she did not have the proper visa. So then she becomes a new applicant once again for the United States. And Border Patrol, again, they're going to review her, de novo from the beginning and say, okay, well, when were you here? Were you complying with the terms of your visa the last time that you were here? Do we suspect that you've been working? And, so much authority rests in the hands of each individual Border Patrol officer and the supervisor who's, on call that day. And we do see a lot of incidents like this. And I think that the message, the reminder for everyone who is intending to visit or immigrate to the United States is to really take seriously the laws and regulations, especially in the environment that we have today, and understand that there's a lot of enforcement-minded officials who are running these checkpoints, these Border Patrol stations, and every T needs to be crossed, every I needs to be dotted, and they obviously are not messing around.
Right. And an explanation as to why you don't have the proper paperwork is not going to be enough to keep you out of that detention facility. Appreciate the message this morning and explanation. Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch, thank you.